प्रतिमाख्यादि वरदेशावरप्रदम् वन्दे वन्द्यं सदानन्दं वासुदेवं निरञ्जनम् इन्दिरापतिमाख्यादि वरदेशावरप्रदम् इन्दिरापतिमाख्यादि वरदेशावरप्रदम् वन्दे वन्द्यं सदानन्दं वासुदेवं निरञ्जनं वन्दे 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 वन्द्यं सदानन्दं वासुदेवं निरञ्जनं वन्दे 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 नमामि निखिलाधीशा किरीटादृष्टपीठवत्.
One thing's automatic transformation will occur or any.
Yes, see, up to a point you have to do sadhana. This sadhana we call no sadhana. So the technical word in the dharma is no sadhana sadhana. Why we call it that way is, the sadhana is basically this. As far as we are concerned, there are two beings inside you. One is the authentic being, the other is the inauthentic being. These two all the time have a dialogue. To us, you are nothing more than the dialogue. Now, you have the option of being authentic or being inauthentic. Let us say a visitor comes to your house whom you don't like. Now, the authentic being can really say, "Sir, I don't like you. Please don't enter my house." That's one stand which you can take. That is being authentic. The other stand is, "Sir, please come, welcome, welcome. How nice of you to come." That is the inauthentic stand. Now, there's a third thing possible. You are either authentic or inauthentic. That is your business. What we are saying is, create a third being who is the witness to the whole thing, who makes no comments, who does not say you must be authentic or inauthentic. He is just witnessing the whole thing, like witnessing a movie. Now, this witness can be created in a matter of 21 days through a little effort. So all that we want is, we want you to create this witness and to witness the drama which is going on all the time. 24 hours of the day, this dialogue is going on in some form or the other. Now, witnessing this drama is what we call sadhana. That is the only sadhana in this dharma. But this sadhana is so enjoyable, it gives you such ananda and joy, we don't want to call it sadhana. Therefore we say no sadhana. Therefore it becomes no sadhana, sadhana. Sadhana means you must put in some effort and you must struggle. Ashrama means there should be no shama. Similarly here, this is strange kind of sadhana where there is no strain, no effort, nothing. Thereafter you keep on doing it very naturally all the time. And whatever is happening, irrespective of the dialogue, the content, you get joy. Now the dialogue could be about jealousy, about anger. The inauthentic side might be actually trying to be jealous. The authentic side might be pointing out, look, you're jealous. The inauthentic side might give some excuse, no, it's proper, it's fine. So whatever is happening, we are not bothered about it. The contents of your mind is not important to us. How do you perceive it is our question. Do you perceive it in a very neutral way? Not taking sides, just watching what's going on. If you do that, to us that is sadhana. It gives you tremendous joy. Then when you come to us through a process which is the transfer of grace, which actually becomes a work on your physical brain, the dialogue is stopped. The cessation of the dialogue is what we call enlightenment. Thereafter what? If this is ananda, that is paramananda. That becomes becomes your 24-hour state. You will be fully functional, you will be in the world, you will not give whatever you are doing, yet you will experience this Paramananda. When you drink a glass of water, you cannot describe what is the joy involved in it. Talking to your wife could be the greatest experience. All this is the same, there's no change in that. But the way it is experienced becomes totally different when this dialogue stops. But witnessing the dialogue is your affair, is your business. You have to get there. For that, the teachings would help you. If you get there, then you are ready for our process. We will invite you here. You might have to stay here for 15-20 days. And then we will stop the dialogue. And the results are very physical. You will begin to see this tree, for example, would look very different to you. The way you breathe would feel very different. Everything is different. That is how you are designed to be. That is the job of the DNA to have done that kind of thing. The DNA has failed. So I'm like an engineer who's doing some kind of repair there and getting the DNA to do its job. If we were to speak in very technical terms, the brain is rearranged. Now, if you want to be like a Ramana Maharshi, you can never be, because Ramana's brain is very different. You cannot be an Einstein because Einstein's brain is very different. Ramakrishna is different, the Buddha is different. The brains underwent a mutation. Now, if you're going to read books on Ramana, on Ramakrishna, or a J. Krishnamurti, or a Buddha, or a Christ, you're not going to be a Christ, you're not going to be a Buddha. Try as you might. Through teachings, you can never get it. All that you can get is, you can get more clarity into your day-to-day life. And possibly you might like to get that state. But even if you stand on your head for 1,000,000 years, you're not going to make it. Because it is not a psychological process. It's a purely neurobiological process. Nothing can be done by you. That's why I'm telling people, look, don't waste your time reading books. You've been reading and reading and reading. You will get nowhere. Maybe there could be more conflict in you. You wanting to get that, but you can't get it. So what's the point? You can read Sri Aurobindo for years. You're not going to become Sri Aurobindo. He's different. So you have to be made different like him. And here I am saying, look, come, I'll make you different. I'll do it. That is where I differ. Where I differ from other teachers is, they depend on a teaching. Well, I too gave a teaching. But the teaching is directed at helping you watch this dialogue, that's all. More than that, no teaching can help you. It has to be given to you, or you could do it on yourself, you must do it on yourself. Or go to somebody who can do it. Then you realize your full potential as a human being. Otherwise, what is there in your life, tell me? It's a mediocre life. You could be occupying very high positions, but your life itself is mediocre, isn't it? There's that fear, there's that anger, there's that violence, there's that anxiety. It's all there like anybody else. There's much more to life. Otherwise, what is there? Every day you're planning, you're missing out. Do you live in the present? Certainly not. Every day is planning, planning, planning. It goes on that way. Nothing wrong with planning. But then you don't experience life really. You don't even experience your breathing. It's one of the most wonderful experiences. So the human being really does not live. He goes through life. He does sorrow management. He escapes his problems. He never confronts himself. That is how people live. All these things which you call enjoyment, I wouldn't call it enjoyment. That's very different. What you have succeeded is in managing your basic suffering, At the core of your being is what? There is fear, there is loneliness, there is emptiness. This is filled up through the family, through your profession, through your job. Now, I'm not criticizing that. I myself help people do that. That's why I operate on two fronts, On the one hand, people come to me and tell me my daughter must get married. Well, I help them to get the daughter married. I want to succeed in my business, I want a promotion. I go fully along with them. That's on the one side. On the other side, after fulfilling those things, I say, now have a look at this now. You can get this also. After all, in Hinduism, we have Artha, Kama, Dharma, Moksha. It was Artha for Moksha, Kama for Moksha, Dharma for Moksha. But today, what has happened? Artha, money, only for money's sake. Or let us say fulfillment desires only for that sake of just fulfilling your desires. Or just being very dharmic and being righteous, only for the sake of being righteous. That is no use. You should all get connected there. So that is what we are trying to do.